Rhythms. Now, rhythms, you could substitute the word habits. But in my experience, my physiology background, having worked with thousands of people, I found that habits can have a bad rap. That can be a weighted word. So what we prefer to talk about is rhythms. We want to identify rhythms or empowering rhythms, things that are not legalistic, like I have to do this. If you're a person who struggles with weight loss or with, you name the bad habit and you want to stop it, but you just struggle. Writing down another habit is not necessarily going to be helpful to you, but identifying an empowering rhythm just might be. And so if we were to say, hey, like I know I need to drink more water, it's going to help me with my weight loss goal or just feeling good. An empowering rhythm might be start my day with a glass of water. At least for me, who happens to struggle with drinking enough water, when I start my day with a glass of water, I find it just makes it easier to drink water the rest of the day. But if I wait a few hours into the day before I drink my first glass, I never quite get it done. But if I start my day with drinking a glass of water, I feel better. And it's not legalistic. It's not I have to. If I do that, I feel better. So that's an empowering rhythm for me. Another example might be, for me, I'm a 5 a.m. guy. I love getting up early. That's where all my creative energy is. That's where all my good stuff gets done. And I know that if I want to get up at 5 a.m., that I've got to be lights out by 9:30. Not just in bed, zoning out on tech, but I've got to be lights out at 9:30. And that's not every day, but I find about 6 days a week, if I do that, I feel wonderful waking up at 5 a.m. I have my quiet time, my meditation time, my prayer time, my reading time. I have my planning time for the day. I get my exercise in for the day. But man, if I stay up late, if I'm up an extra hour or two, which happens, if I do that more than once a week, man, it just throws off my whole cycle. I get into this negative rhythm. So conversely, I have these powerless habits. So empowering rhythms or powerless habits. My powerless habits, for example, I know I like food and I like all sorts of food, even junk food. But if I have ice cream, which I love, more than twice a week, it just throws me off. I feel gross in the morning. I feel the next day I'm sluggish. I don't want to get up. So a powerless habit would be eating junk or eating ice cream more than twice a week or late at night. And that's a powerless habit for me because it just sends me in a negative spiral and creates a negative rhythm in my life. So just like organizing principles, there's a place for you to hide those powerless habits because we don't want you to be reminded of them daily. But if you need to do some work on them, they're there for you to unhide and go back and look at. We want you to be reminded of your empowered rhythms, however, because empowered rhythms do just that. They tend to empower you. And they're not legalistic because the minute they become legalistic or make you feel judged or make you feel bad for not doing them, they'll drive you away from them. You'll ignore them. So just think of the rhythms or the things that when you do them, man, you just feel better. That's an empowered rhythm. Good luck.